This is Lesson 77A, Translations. The objective of this lesson is to learn to transform plane figures using translations. A transformation is a change in a figure's position or size. Translations, rotations, and reflections are types of transformations. The resulting figure or image of a translation, rotation, or reflection is congruent to the original figure. A translation slides a figure along a line without turning, which is what we're going to be working on today. A translation. Here's our rules that we try to follow. If you're moving right, say A units, A would be a number, you would add A to each x coordinate. So instead of xy, you'd have x plus a y. If you're moving left A units, then you're going to subtract the a from the x coordinates. So you're going to have x minus a y. If you're moving up B units, you're going to add that b, which is again a number, to your y coordinate. So it would be x y plus b. And if you're moving down B units, you would subtract B from each y coordinate. So it would be x, y minus B. Now let's see how that's going to work. Now if we look at this one here, it says give the coordinates of triangle ABC after a translation of 2 units right and 3 units down. I already have the figure drawn here that shows you what that would look like if I took that same shape and just slid it over to the right 2 units and then slid it down 3 units. So what is those new coordinates? Well, if I don't have the chart, one way I can do it is by following the rule. The rule says that if I am moving to the right 2 units, I add the 2 to the x. So we would add 2 to the x coordinates. And that would be for every one. Now it says that I am moving 3 units down. And if you look at the rule, if you're moving 3 units down, you are subtracting 3 from your y coordinate. So now that I have my rules all set up, all I have to do is fill in the answers. I just go -3 plus 2. That's -1. 4 minus 3 is 1. And if you look, -1, 1 is where my A... Notice that apostrophe up there? That means prime. It's the same A, just slid down. A prime is -1, 1. The B, 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 minus 3 is -1. And again, if you look at your B prime, it's at 2, -1. Remember, walk to the elevator before you can write it. And if we're looking at C, -2 plus 2 is going to give us 0, and 1 minus 3 is -2. And again, if we look at C prime, it is at 0, -2. So let's look at the number 2 example. Give the coordinates of the quadrilateral ABCD after a translation of 3 units down and 5 units left. Well, we've got our chart set up here, and I just said that I'm moving 3 units down. If I look at my little chart here, moving down 3 units, I would subtract 3 from my y. So subtract 3 from my y coordinate. And then it also says that I am moving 5 units left. If you look at the chart, it says move left A units. We're going to subtract that A, which is in this case 5, from the x coordinate. So subtracting 5. So we've got 1 minus 5, which is negative 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. Negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. So if we're going to plot those points, it says A prime is negative 4, positive 1. So that's my A prime. My B prime is negative 1, 0. So right there's B prime. My C prime is negative 1, negative 4. And my D prime is negative 4, negative 5. Now if I connect those lines, I am going to have my shape that I just moved. Same shape, just moved, translated. 3 units down and 5 units to the left. So let's look at number 3 here. Give the coordinates of the triangle ABC after translating 4 units to the right and 2 units down. So if we're looking at this, we could just plot the points and tell us where the points are too. That's one way of doing it. Is I could take my A, go 4 units to the right and 2 units down, and right there would be my A prime. That's a little big. And if I take that B and I slide it 4 units to the right and 2 units down, I'm going to be right there for, that's my B prime. And now my C, I'm again taking 4 units to the right and 2 units down, and that would be my C prime. And again, just connect those dots. And you've got the same triangle, just slid over. So my points would have been A prime would be 1, 2. B prime would be 4, 0. And C prime is 2, negative 1. Alright, so looking at number 4, why don't you try this one on your own? Remember to look at your rules here. Now give the coordinate of the point 1, 4 after a translation of 3 units up. Pause the video and answer this question. If you did everything correctly, you should have gotten the point 1, 7. How about number 5? Give the coordinates of the triangle ABC after a translation of 4 units down. So we're just moving 4 units down. So pause the video and try this one on your own. So if you translated everything correct, this is the shape you should have ended up with. And A prime would have been 1, 0, B prime would have been 3, 0, and C prime would have been 2, negative 3. Go ahead and try number 6 on your own, and when you're done, bring it up to me to have it checked. Don't forget, you're moving 3 units to the right and 6 units up. So follow your rules. 3 units right, 6 units up. Good luck.